Ready to go. Dragon. We're ready to go.
We are?
Yep.
Alright, so as part of the pregame, this is totally unintentional, but I have a question. For PS5, can you play older games on there, like the discs?
PS4, yeah.
Only PS4?
Uh, I think just PS4.
Really? Oh, that's stupid. Oh,
What are you looking to play?
oh, nothing. I was just curious.
That is a very
'Cause you,
random question.
yeah, I told you it was a very random question. Because I said it was like turning off PS5. I was like, oh, because on the three, I have the 360 still, and we can play Xbox games on it. I'm like, oh, I wonder how far it goes back. Cause I don't know. Well, I don't know what PlayStation is. Or no, that is PlayStation. Anyways, yeah, I got the 360, so I was like, huh, I wonder if you can play what kind of games. Anyways, hello, welcome to our. Which one are we doing? Oh yeah, Conan. This is Detective Conan. I'm not even on the screen. Hold on. I don't even know if you can hear me. Is the mic working? Is the
Yep,
sound working?
it is.
Are you sure?
Yep.
100%?
Yep.
Let's go. Um, oh, hello. This is me. Yeah, my hair's all nice and pretty. All right, ready to go.
Yep. We've been ready for the last.
Yeah. Oh, hello, editor. You can edit whatever you want out of this. It'll be fine. All right. So we watched 3 episodes. The first one was Amnesia Girl.
The mysterious woman with amnesia case.
So basically, this one was more of an more of an adventure. Um, there's this weird creepy guy following the dad. What is the name? Detective
Kogoro Mori. Kogoro Mori.
Detective Kogoro.
Detective.
Kogoro.
Inspect. Uh. Detective Mori, basically.
Yeah, private eye. Anyways, um, there's this creepy guy at a racetrack, and he's looking at the dad. And Conan's like, "Oh, that guy's weird." And they see a random girl walking down these stairs, and she's super disoriented and falls on top of them. Lucky them. And she mentions like, "I don't remember. I only remember my name. I don't remember anything." So they take her to the hospital, and they're like, "Huh, that's weird. Everywhere we go, there's this like creepy guy that same creepy guy, and it's made to think that the guy's trying to attack this woman, and she's trying to get away from this woman. Um, but long story short, he's actually trying to kill the dad, the detective guy, and we find out that through they find out what hotel she's staying at. She has a random piece of paper, Bible verse or whatever. She has a puzzle piece, and it's all like weird. And as soon as she remembers, she's like, "Oh shit, I gotta go to this place." And it's a like a bar, I think, called the Last Supper. And she puts the puzzle piece in this wall. A thing pops out, and we find out that she's an assassin. She's sent to kill the dad, and I think that other creepy guy, hired her, possibly. I think that's what it is, or they were both uh, hired to kill him, and the guy had like a reason to kill him, so he was like, "Yeah, I'll kill him or whatever." Um, and they thwart her plan to kill, or Conan does, through kicking a baseball at her um, at super high speed, and the detective dad is saved. So that was interesting. But the cool thing about this episode was that the whole time it's just a mystery. You're trying to solve it as it goes. And as soon as she realizes that she's an assassin, she's like, "Oh, I'm getting the fuck out of here." And they're still like, "Oh my god, she ran away." Oh, by the way, Ran had one job to do, was to look after this woman, and she looks away for like 2 seconds, and then she's gone. It's like, bruh, you have one job to do. Um, but anyways, they win in the end. I don't. Did they arrest her? I can't remember if they arrested her or not, or if she like ran away.
Uh,
Doesn't really matter. Anyways, that
yeah, they're
mystery solved.
arrested.
Oh, she got arrested. Okay, for being an assassin, even though they were helping her. What a dick. Um, but there was like weird clues. Like she was super athletic. She had scars on her thumbs, and her weapon of choice was a piano string hidden in her necklace. She could pull it out and wrap it around your head or whatever, or your head, your throat, choke you out. You know what I'm saying, dog?
Yep.
Yes, I believe I know what you are saying. Oof. My muscles are so great. I love my muscles. I love my muscles. All right, next one. What was the next one? The case of the missing pants. It wasn't the dog one. That was the last one we did.
On to episode 25.
Oh, I can't remember.
If I can pull up the right tab.
Oh, was it the hostage one?
Faust kidnapping and
The hostage one. All right. Tell me when we're ready to go.
Yep, we're good.
Okay. The next case we're gonna discuss is this hostage one, episode 25. And in this one, there's a man. He's trying to pay off this person to get his daughter back. Uh, the kidnapper shows the daughter in the window of this van that pulls up, and immediately the kidnapper's like, "Oh, the cops are here. The deal's off." Drives away, drives into a river, and the car sinks into the river, and there's no body to be found. And they're like, "Oh crap, my daughter's dead. Why did you call? It's the typical thing. Don't contact the police. That's a stupid move." But he contacted police, and he was trying to pay in like fake money because he's a cheapskate. Even though he has a shit ton of money, he's a huge businessman. And so, of course, Detective Conan gets involved, and the dad does too. And they're looking at the van. They're like, "This is weird. Like, there's no body, and they looked at the river. There's some speedboat or something involved." And eventually, fast forward to the end, uh, or fast forward, then Detective Conan gets hired, and he ditches the police. They don't find anything, and then he's like, "I'm gonna cancel the contract because she's dead." Conan goes and eavesdrops on their conversation between the dad and the assistant, and wow, why am I so distracted by you typing? The dad of my assistant, and she's like, "Oh, don't listen to any of this." And fast forward, and turns out that the assistant did the kidnapping herself, and she knows about like the fake money. She's like, "Oh, what do you care about more, your business or your daughter?" And he's once again is trying to pay the bad guy with fake money, and so because she's a kidnapper, she's just like, "Well, I know that you're paying me in fake money. Just pay me the money, and everything will be fine." But it turns out that like long ago, this guy businessman, bought her dad's business, or um, did something to her dad's business, so he lost it. He killed himself along, and then the son went, or her brother went with him too, um, and the mom. I don't know if it was like a mass suicide thing or not, but she just mentioned like they were gone and it's all your fault. You're the reason why they're dead, and she's about to set him on fire, and Conan comes in and she's like, "No, your brother wouldn't want this," and she's like, "Okay, I won't do it," and that's the end. That one was kind of fun, especially with the mystery of like how there's no body and figuring out like. Oh, and by the way, I saw this case in like 2 seconds. As soon as she popped on the screen, I was like, oh, she did it. And I happen to be right because I am a master genius.
Sure.
Cool. Do you have anything to say on it?
I don't. Pretty straightforward case.
Cool. Great conversation that we just had. Boom.
Later, or the cases get more complicated later on. Uh, uh,
How about you do the next one? The dog one. The, who throws a shoe? Honestly, who names their dog John? Honestly.
Hello and welcome to our last episode of the night for Detective Conan, the false kidnapping, or nope, wrong one.
Hi, I'm Skeener. That's Derb Derb over there.
Pet dog John murder case.
Hi. I'll start it off. Simple. What happened was a dog killed a guy on the stairs, and they got to figure it out. Figure out what happened. It's really weird. Childhood friendly dog.
Basically, this guy's son was bullied, and Masayoshi Sakaguchi, his son was bullied in school, and basically, this guy right here was the bully, and the dad's just basically trying to get revenge on his son's bully
Mm-hmm.
because the son ended up killing himself.
From bullying. And this was before the internet, guys. Damn son.
And the method is he trains his son's dog to become a cat attack dog.
Mm-hmm.
And
With some cues, there's a noise cue and a command cue.
which, in my opinion, was pretty goodly detailed. And I agree. Who names their dog John?
Yeah. But this is Japan, so I can see like, oh, it's a weird like name kind of thing. So
Specifically, because in the dub, John's name is Jack.
oh,
What's worse, John or Jack?
I don't know. I don't know. We'll have to figure it out. Gosh darn it. It's making me reset my password. Stupid password.
But don't bully kids.
Yeah. Don't forget your password either. I mean it. Don't. Stop it. Now, also, what we learned from this episode is never name your dog John. That's just stupid. Why would you do that?
Or at least spell it Jean. Make it French.
John. Oh God, that would be worse. Okay, new lesson. Don't name your son. Don't name your dog John in the French way either. That's even worse. It just sounds bad. Jean, come in. Jean, no, it doesn't work. John, name it something good, like Rex is overused, but at least Rex is a dog's name. Name it Willie. Willie, come here. Yeah, that's a good dog name. Yeah, that's all you need to know. And at first, I thought it was the woman on the bottom, as you can see on the bottom there. If you scroll down, they can see the woman.
Yeah, I was taking a sip.
I know. Down there on the bottom, I thought it was that woman because she was the first person I saw. And my instincts were wrong. It was the owner of the house. The ringing of the phone got the dog into a trance of like, I'm ready to attack. And him saying, "How are you, John?" It was the code word. It's like an MK Ultra mind control thing. Uh, which reminds me, there was this show. The review is over, by the way, so editor, you can edit this out if you want. So there's a show. I can't remember what it was called, but it had a lot of like weird things that happened in history and stuff like that, weird stories. Um, but one of the stories was there was this woman in like the 60s, and she was a standard housewife, and she, I don't know if they had kids or not, but, had a husband and loving and stuff like that. And then one day they were giving her therapy and they hypnotized her, and it turns out that she was saying things that like a sleeper agent would say, like, "Oh yes, my name is not this, but it's actually this, and I work for the CIA or whatever, and I'm ready to assassinate whoever you want me to assassinate." And it was like really creepy, but it was only when she was hypnotized. And when she woke up, she didn't remember anything, so it was just like, what the heck had happened in here? All of a sudden, she's like ready for attack. Training. Anyways, I don't remember what the show was called, but it had a lot of like mysterious, quirky, weird things in it with the stories. Another one was in Russia. All these hikers went for a hike, and they got these experienced hikers, and they got attacked by something, and it was covered up by the Soviet Union. That was a crazy thing, and it was just like a test they were doing, and they all shouldn't have died, but it was like weird marks and stuff like that, and some kind of animal attack. Was it like a Yeti, maybe? Is a Yeti real? I don't know. But they all like ran out of their tents, scared as hell, without any clothes on. Like half of them, and there was like dead bodies everywhere, and it was weird. But oh, that was a time that I did like X amount of years ago, and I was just like, oh look, YouTube, and I watched all the episodes, and it was really cool. Anyways,
That was Detective Conan. Uh, we'll do another couple episodes next week. We we probably could have done a fourth tonight if it the fourth wasn't a two-parter. But now on to
flying so high, so
One Piece.
Here we go, One Piece. You guys ready for more One Piece? Because we're starting it in 3, 2, 1. Ready? Go. Awesome. Cool. Hi, my name is Skeener. Over there is Derp Derp. And oi oi, we are here to review some One Piece. Only about 10 episodes this time. But we are in the Whole Cake Island?
Yep.
Whole Cake Island arc. And we're going to talk about some things. Let me open my beautiful, wonderful notebook, which has way too many notes written, way too many notes, and find where we're looking for. All right, cool. Are you guys ready for a tea party? Are you ready for a tea party?
No.
No? Why not? This is going to be a wonderful, glorious tea party where there's a lot of eating and drinking and more eating, especially sweets. I love cakes and presents. Ooh, that's going to be fun. And there's a fun wedding that's going to happen. And for all you extreme excited people, murder. Blood and sweets. That's what we love here. All right, so Um, we get a bunch of people, a bunch of characters from the underground, um, the criminal underground, I should say, that join the party. They all arrive in a chariot and get to ride up a glorious candy escalator done by the first son. I forget his name. The Gladius or no, what's his name?
Isn't that Paris Perro?
He has a look like fruit.
Yeah, Paris Perro.
There it is, Paris Perro.
Or Perro.
All right.
The guy in the yellow trench coat,
Yeah. You want to pull up a
black
picture of him?
top hat.
We can show the audience who this guy is. But anyways, he creates an escalator made out of candy, and it's really cool. And all the guests get to ride this escalator, and they're like, "Oh, this is so wonderful and glorious! Oh, you're such an awesome Perspero,
Paris. Yeah.
Prospero,
Yep.
Prospero." This guy, he took the lick fruit. Anyways, so some of the glorious people that are coming to this tea party is we got like 6 or 7 people, I think it is. First one is Loan Shark King, the Loan Shark King, God of Fortune, uh, Dufeld. Put in those quotes wrong. Anyways, next one, Queen of the Pleasure District, Stussy. Major Undertaker, Drug Pecklow.
Here's Lufeld.
There he is, Mr. Lufeld. President of the World Economic Journal, Big News Morgans.
Here's Stussy.
Oh, Stussy, there she is, walking in. Yes, Queen of the Pleasure District, Stussy. The next one is, what was it? Major Undertaker. Drug Pelco. Oh, next walking in we have a Mr. Drug Pelco, the Major Undertaker. Yes, I love his scythe. Look at his gigantic lion's mane. Oh, glorious, glorious, glorious. And he's 499 short of 500. Ha ha ha! Anyways, next person is Big News Morgans. Yes, there he is. Next coming in for the tea party. Yes, President of the World Economic Journal, Big News Morgans. He is the director of, I'm guessing, all the seagulls that deliver paper.
Yep.
And he likes to get a good scoop, and he's here not just as a guest, but also to get big scoops at this party. And there are many. A lot of stuff happening. A lot of stuff. All right. There are 2 more actually. The Warehouse Kingpin Giverson the Hider. So just type in the Hider, I guess.
Nope, that's not.
All right. Giberson. Gib. That's it. Giberson. There it is. He likes to get drunk. Giberson. There he is. Ah, yes, the next and wonderful, glorious Warehouse Kingpin Giberson, the Hider. He loves taking things and hiding them and then selling them. Yes, he's a very good smuggler. And the last one is Shipping King Deep Sea Currents Umit. Probably just UMIT is all you need. There it is. Last but not least, it is the Shipping King Deep Sea Currents Umit. Ha ha ha! Look at him go with his giant hat and beard and long arms and short, stubby legs. I would rather see him with two wooden pegs for legs. But no, he's too smart for that. Haha. Anyways, okay, those are the people that come in to the party. That was cool. Have fun with that, editor. I know you will. Um, let's see. Let's see, huh? All right. So at this point of we get the main people who are coming in, and then we get the side of other people coming into the party, the like the side entrance or whatever. And one of these people that are coming in, Beige Bege is in charge of security, so his security team is out there, and they say you can't bring any weapons of any kind. So even when like Germa comes in, they're like, you can't have any bring any weapons. They have like, I forget what kind of suits they're called, but these um, scientifically high tech suits that they wear for battle. They have to take them off before they go in. Um, but one of the people that is coming, he was invited actually. His name is organ dealer Jigra, and he was for the last tea party, as we know what Big Mom does. The last tea party, he had to go to his mom's funeral, so he had to miss the tea party, and so then he was sent a gift by Big Mom. Um,
This guy.
yes, he was sent a gift by Big Mom. I think it was like his dad or something like that. His dad's head that was given to him, because if you refuse a tea party, you're gonna get a gift in return of something that you don't want. Um, so he comes back for revenge, and he's about to attack, and this guy at the top on the top of the wall, he flings a jelly bean at the guy, killing him in the head.
It's not much spoiler, but it's mochi.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Um, you're right. It is mochi. The sweet general Katakuri, he took the mochi fruit.
Yep.
So his body is full of mochi. Um, and we also learned that his what do they call that? The bounty is 1,057,000,000. This is the first person we have seen over 1 billion. The other guy that we saw was Kaido's right hand man. What was his name?
Uh, Jack.
Jack. Jack was 1 billion, and as we all know, just like in Dragon Ball Z, numbers don't matter. All the numbers, and we learned also from right before the time jump, is that I think it was Captain Kidd had a higher bounty than Luffy. It was like over 300 million. And all the bounties are is how much you piss off
The government.
the government and the Marines and stuff like that. So because Captain Kidd was overdoing it, killing more than he should have, he had a higher bounty. Doesn't indicate how strong you are. It just indicates like, even Luffy, like, he's going around attacking, they're invading their prisons and releasing prisoners, and not Minas Tirith he attacked. It was he attacked Ennis Lobby. He invaded their prison, and he was involved in a war. Um, the what was it called? The War of the Kind or something like that. War of the Righteous. I can't remember. They use two different names.
Um,
The one during the war they called it something, and then 2 years later they called it something else. Um, but the one where Whitebeard died.
the Paramount War is one of the names of it.
Okay. Anyways, um,
I can't think of the one you're thinking of. War of the Greatest or War of the Worst.
yeah, something like that. Whitebeard's war with the government. Anyways, we're getting off track here. So so this Katakuri, he has very good observation hockey, which allows him to see slightly into the future, and so he knew that this organ guy was about to attack and be like, "I'm here for revenge," but he killed him before that happened, and so right when that happened, a bunch of other people started attacking. They were all like underlings of this organ dealer Jigra, and they all attacked, and they were facing the Big Mom's sons, basically Katakuri and the lava guy, um, or no, the oven guy, not the lava guy.
Yep,
Um,
literally named Oven.
yeah, and they were known as the organ dealing assassin group, and they attack, and they get beat uh, very swiftly. They immediately just start running away because yeah, they're not that strong. Um, anyways, so we also get to learn about horn transponder snails, and what they do is they block signals. So, as we know, before this tea party is going to happen, um, Germa Germa has an agenda. Big Mom has an agenda. She's going to kill all of Germa. Um,
And
Beje
take
has
their
an
army.
agenda. What's that?
And take their army.
Yep, take over their army and their technology. Um, and then Beje has his agenda, and then the Straw Hats have their agenda, and then Sanji is there knowing what's going to happen. Um, what is it's just another one of those things of this is a quote by Eisenhower. In preparing for battle, I've learned that plans are useless, but planning is indispensable. Meaning, nothing goes according to plan. And that's exactly what happens with this. Everybody has their own plan, and um, Pudding is supposed to kill Sanji, um, but that doesn't happen. Because of something that happens. Um, Germa isn't killed right away, and Beje and his plan to hurt Big Mom doesn't go to plan either. So everything is just in chaos as this whole thing starts. And before that happened, one thing that's really weird is the I know I wrote this down. It strings. Oh yeah, it is. Um, all the important people that are coming in, they're offered drinks. They're offered three things, which is freaking nuts, freaking crazy. I didn't know these were actual things. But one is a Mount Maori lava. You can drink that, some lava. The second thing that was offered was a woman who stabbed 1,000 men, and the last one was a giraffe that makes funny sounds. And so one of the guests is like, "Oh, I would like the giraffe, please." And the giraffe is like literally getting wrung out, and they have a cup under this wrung out giraffe's neck, and it's dropping liquid, and it makes a funny sound, of course, and everybody just laughs. And I'm just sitting there going, "These are your beverages? Torturing people? Like what the fuck?" Or sorry, what the what the hell? What the hell's going on? Um, so yeah, that's a whole thing. Um, but anyways, we get to the wedding. The wedding begins. There's a wedding cake that happens, uh, and what makes Pudding not want to shoot Sanji is the plan is Sanji's gonna see the third eye. He's gonna freak out and he's gonna get shot. But what happens is Sanji sees the eye and he goes, "Oh, what a beautiful third eye you have," and she just like loses it because her whole life she was told that third eye she has um, makes her is ugly. It makes her ugly and it's gross and weird. And in her entire life she was bullied for it. So she was like told to like grow hair over her forehead so her eye wouldn't show. Um, and that was just really weird. Um, but anyway, so she drops to the floor, doesn't pull out the gun, and Sanji saves her, and everybody's waiting for a gunshot. Then the priest tries to shoot Sanji instead. He misses, and the shooting of the gun is a signal for everybody to do their thing. Um, and That's when Luffy pops out. Did I say Luffy? I meant Luffy's. There are a lot of Luffy's popping out of this cake that was just made, and there's just nothing but chaos in this scene. And Big Mom is freaking out because her cake is done, and she wants her cake. She's been waiting for this cake for days, days. I tell you, days. And just her cake is destroyed. Luffy does it. She blames the Straw Hats. She's freaking out. And Luffy's mission is to destroy this portrait of Mother Caramel. And there's like I think it was in this part, maybe it was the last part. We get the background of Mother Caramel.
Last part.
It was the last part. Okay,
yep.
Thank you. And so we know about Mother Caramel and how much it means to Big Mom. And her portrait gets destroyed by Luffy. Her cake is destroyed. Her plans aren't going the way she wants. She's getting some hunger pangs from the cake being destroyed. She wants a new cake right away. She's like, "Give me cake. I want a new cake." And people are like she goes to some of the cooks and she's like, "I want a new cake," and they're like, "That's literally impossible. It took us X amount of time to make this cake. You can't just have one ready." Um, and So she takes some souls, takes their lives, and there's just a lot of chaos. So let's get to some of these quotes. Um, it's called Life Pocus. That's what it is. Oh, and as she's doing as Big Mom is doing the Life Pocus attack, um, the the big news Morgans is like, "Oh, what a fantastic scoop! Look how she's doing her attack. This is so cool." And like the Straw Hats pop out and they're like, "Oh, we're gonna attack you." He's like, "Oh, look at this development. This is so cool. I'm gonna write this down." Like everything is just a story to him. Like he doesn't care that people are dying and shit. He's like, "Oh, cool. Things are happening. Blah blah blah." Oh, look, Beijing's attacking. Oh man, this is great news. This is cool. Um, and Sanji says, "What a beautiful third eye." She drops the gun. Multiple Luffy's with animals. A lot of them were animals, thanks to Brune.
Brulee.
Brulee's powers with the mirrors.
Or if you ask Luffy, it's branches.
Branches.
It's not spoiler or anything. He tends to call her branches.
Oh, okay. Well, he calls people wrong by the wrong names, anyways. And then Jinbei announces that he wants to join. He says, "I want to leave your crew and join the Straw Hats." That's what he said to Big Mom. Like, I think it was at this party. Yeah, it was at the party. It's like, "Oh, yep, I'm leaving your place. I've done my thing. I've done my stuff, and I'm leaving. Yeah, goodbye." Um, and so Jinbei then does roulette, and that's what he's kind of scared of. He's kind of forced to do the roulette. Um, and so it lands on something, and she tries to do the life focus on him, but because he's not scared of her at all, She can't take any life from him because it only takes life when you're scared. Um, and he says, as this is happening, I'm a man who wants to join the future king of the pirates. I can't be intimidated by a mere emperor of the sea. And this is just like another devastation by Big Mom. One of her top guys is leaving. Her cake is destroyed. Her plan to kill uh, Germa 66 is not going to plan, and the portrait of Mother Caramel is destroyed, and she is just like in a frenzy. And she doesn't scream, which is what their goal is. She's just too many things have happened. Hello.
Can I have the time, bud?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, we're almost done. Um, too much. Oh my god, I have a whole nother page. Or we're what time are we at? Editor, we're gonna like go through this like a lot quicker because we're at
22
22
minutes.
minutes. Yeah,
And we
should
also
speed it
have the
up.
podcast still quickly to do.
Oh, we do?
Yep.
Oh, I didn't know that. Anyways, Brooke smashes the portrait. Uh, the Vin smokes are bound in candy as they're held as hostages. Um, as Judge cries and all his kids are just like laughing. They're like, ha ha ha, they got us. This is fun. And he's like, why aren't you guys doing anything? It's like you're the one who created these kids or whatever. Anyways, we get to see one of Brooks' attacks is called Soul Solid. He's fighting Oven, and he surrounds him with ice, and of course he has heat powers, so he breaks out of that in 2 seconds. So, um, and finally, Big Mom sees again to remind him like, hey, this is the portrait that's destroyed, and she finally screams, and now the plan can go into effect. So, um, and then this is where we see. Oh, it is here with the Big Mom's flashback. Then it goes into a Big Mom's flashback of when she was a kid. She was abandoned by her parents, left on this island uh, to be taken care of at this orphanage. And then we get a story of Mother Caramel, like 37 years before this. She saved like 4 giants from being executed for their piracy, and she's like, "We need to forgive." And so she started an orphanage on the island of Elbaf, and that's where a lot of misfits are taken to. And we get to see what happens with Big Mom. She is a human, but she's a lot bigger than other people, even other like kid giants.
Hey,
Um,
Jake, if you don't want to get up and work out, just let Dad know.
Okay. I think I will, but I don't know.
You will what?
Wake up and work out.
At 7? Okay.
Yep, I think so.
All right. I just don't want you to be tired
I,
after work.
I know.
Okay.
Go.
Moms. um, oh right, her backstory. Uh, what were we talking about? Open an orphanage. It was a place where all races could be together, kind of thing. Fast forward, there was like they had to fast for something, and this was the first incident of Big Mom's hunger pains, and she goes into a frenzy and she like blacks out and just attacks things. So she destroyed the entire like giant village, and she was cast out. And Mother Caramel was like, "All right, well, I can't leave her. I'll take her with me." And they go to a different place on the island um, to have fun and grow up or whatever. And uh, Big Lin Lin, or Big AKA Big Mom, she is way too strong for her own good. Like she doesn't know how strong she is. She's like she can like literally torture um, other beings, her other um, orphan brothers and sisters, just by like touching them. She's like looking at this long arm person. She's like, oh, I gotta take this guy's arms off. They're too long. And then Mother Caramel's like, no, don't do that. That's how he's supposed to be. She's like, oh, okay. Like she doesn't know her own strength. But long story short, turns out Mother Caramel is not a good person. She's actually involved with human trafficking, and she's been selling the government um, candidates for like 50 years, and with this Linlin person, she's like, this is gonna be the last one. This is my big one. I know you want to buy her. She's great. She could be an admiral one day or a vice admiral one day for the amount of strength that she has. And all of a sudden, Linlin is having her fun time. She had a tea party, and it was the first and last tea party that she had with her family. And she wakes up, and everybody's just gone. And there are two people that saw this. One was a giant, and he was freaked out by this and banned Linlin from Elbaf. So that was two incidents. She destroyed a village, and something with this freaked him out. Another person was the soon-to-be. Uh, oh no, that's not who it is. Oh, didn't I write it down? Anyways, he's the chef. He's the head chef for Linlin. I know I wrote it down. Oh, Strusen. That's what his name. Strusen. So it's like we see a younger version of Strusen. He has the cook fruit, so he can turn anything into food. So he said to Lila, he realizes her power, and he's like, oh, I'm gonna use this power to gain fame and stuff like that. I just gotta feed her food, and we can do whatever she wants. And so this kid who was 6 never really grew up and only knows that, like, oh yeah, I like food, and just getting her way all the time, never learns responsibility or consequences for actions. And if someone goes against what she says, oh, you must be against me, so I need to kill you, kind of thing. So, um, so everybody just, all her friends and Mother Caramel just disappear, and that's the meaning of Mother Caramel to her. She's like, why did you disappear that day? Oh, you were so great. You're so lovely. Um, oh, I did write it down. Strusen. Um, and then they become pirates, and the rest is history. Um, Linda says, those who don't listen are selfish, so I've got to kill them. And then it goes back to the present. Then we get mission failed. Cool. Mission fails. The escape mirror breaks. They don't kill Big Mom with their new poison RPGs that they have. Um, because by the time they're about to strike, Linlin isn't crying anymore. She's realizing, like, he's like, I need to do this. Why are they attacking me? Rah! I need to do this for Mother Caramel or whatever. I forget who it is. Um, but everybody starts freaking out. And we see Big A's big form, and he's like, everybody retreat to me. It's the only way. Um, Big A's there, and then Sanji um, gives his family their suits or whatever, and they're able to escape, and they join in the giant castle. Um, and we get to see something really cool. Do you remember the transformations?
No.
No. Well, it's like a Mighty Morphin Power Rangers transformation with all the Germa 66 people, and like the one guy in Big A's group, forget his name, but he's just like, oh my god, this is so awesome. He's just fanboying watching them transform. It's just like the comics. And oh, it's called Shape Memory Armor. That's what it was. Um, and oh, there's another like side thing. There, one of the gifts is the Tamate box that a Big Mom has been wanting to open from the Fishman Island. And one of the other guests, I forget who it is, he just takes it, and he's like putting it. He's like, oh, I'm gonna open this, blah blah blah. But I think something happens to him. Um, it's like some force like, I don't know. There's a fight, and he gets. Anyways, he flies away, or the Tamate box flies away out of his hands. So that's funny. Um, So now everybody's surrounded by the big mom pirates, and Sanji doesn't want to disappoint Zeph, so that's why he saved, which is why he saved Germa 66. And their escape plan basically is to um, fly away, because Caesar, everybody is in, can be in Bege's body, and he just needs to fly away. So um, Caesar Clown is going to be escorted by Germa 66 as he flies away. That's the plan, and that's as far as we got, basically, or I got. So, um, yeah, cool. I know I talked a lot. I apologize, Mr. Editor. Well, we gotta do better. And that was only 10 episodes, but there was a lot of stuff that happened that was really cool. This whole giant tea party thing and the amount of people that are there, just seeing the politics and the shifting of power back and forth, and a lot of things don't go to plan. We'll do the Eisenhower quote again. Um, and preparing for battle, I've learned that plans are useless, but planning is indispensable. So, boom. Ah, I got these things on me. Ah. Okay, so that's it. Thank you for watching. If you're still here, you like and subscribe if you want. I don't care. So, I think that's it. Goddamn, how long was that? Too long?
30 minutes.
30 minutes? Okay. Alright, now the other thing. Let's not do the quiz. Please.
I already have one made up.
We'll make it fast then.
Yeah, we just won't go over the time limit this time.
Nope.
Oh, and welcome to Basement Dwellers Podcast.
Hi. I'm Skeenerd.
We'll just jump right into it with the movies.
Mm-hmm.
This week we have Clown in the Cornfield, which I plan to see on Monday. Let me pull up the page. I've heard it's Terrifier level of goriness.
For what?
Just like level of goriness.
For what? What movie?
Clown in a Cornfield.
Oh, okay. I bet he saw the corn and then shoots out corn. That's what's so scary. It's like, oh my god, his poops are clean.
Then we have Fight or
corn.
Flight, which I've actually seen this. This was the mystery movie on Monday. Really good.
What's the mystery movie? What is that? Can you explain that?
You go into something AMC Theaters does every once in a while on Monday nights, 7 o'clock. You go into a movie not knowing what movie you're seeing. All you know is the rating and the runtime.
And it's a new movie coming out, right?
It's always something coming out that week or the week after.
Yeah.
And this week it was Josh Hartnett's new movie, Fight or Flight, which is basically about an ex-FBI agent who gets tasked to try to find a hacker on a plane. And then he finds out the plane is full of assassins trying to kill the hacker.
I don't know, editor, if you can do this, but if you want to do the Samuel L. Jackson, I'm tired of these motherfucking snakes on this motherfucking plane thing.
But I'm tired of these motherfucking assassins.
Yeah, it's just assassins instead.
And
Motherfucking assassins on this motherfucking plane.
It's essentially Bullet Train if it was on Toad Venom. Or Coke. Or crack. As people say. But I say Toad Venom because that is kind of relevant to the movie.
Oh.
At one point he takes Toad Venom and he just goes on a whole drug trip while killing people.
Oh, okay.
Best part of the whole movie. Final kill ends up being a chainsaw to the face, where he just throws it at the guy.
Oh, wow. That sounds amazing and wonderful. Kids, if you're 6 or under, you gotta watch this movie. It'll be so cool when you go to school. Yeah, sure, you'll be traumatized, but
And I'm hoping, because they set it up for a possible sequel, I hope they get the sequel out. But this was also produced by the producer John Wick. If for any example of how it plays out,
alright, cool. Next one.
I'm working on it. And then we have Juliet and Romeo.
Pass.
Yeah. Anything to do with Romeo and Juliet, I'll pass.
Shadow Force is the force of the shadow of the shadow with the force.
This was one of the rumored movies that was going to be the mystery movie, and I'm glad it wasn't. Fight or Flight was much better.
What is Shadow Force even about? A woman with a gun and a man with a gun. Okay.
To be honest, I'm not entirely sure.
Okay, then let's pass it. Shadow Force. Looks stupid with actors I never even heard of.
Were once the leaders of a multinational special forces group called Shadow Force. They broke the rules by falling in love, and in order to protect their son, they go underground with a large bounty on their heads. And the vengeful Shadow Force, hot on their trail, one family's fight becomes all-out war.
Cool. So it's like modern day Mr. and Mrs. Smith,
Yep.
basically.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. Just a remake. Another remake.
And we have Absolute Dominion, starring Patton Oswalt.
Pass.
Martial arts.
He was relevant like years ago, but now it's just like he's kind of old news and stuff like that.
Martial arts movie.
I like martial arts movies, but Patton Oswalt, no.
Set in the year 2063.
You must train.
Caught by the Tides is the next one. It's a interesting looking movie by the poster.
It looks like it's a movie from like the 50s with the poster.
The preeminent dramatist of China's rapid 21st century growth and social transformation has taken his boldest approach to a narrative, yet with a marvelous Caught by the Tides assembled film footage shot over a span of 23 years of beguiling mix of fiction and documentary, featuring a cascade of images taken from previous movies, unused scenes, and newly shot dramatic scenes. So that'd be why some of it looks old, because it was shot in 23 years ago.
Okay.
Then we have Friendship.
Pass. You don't even know what it's about.
Paul Rudd.
Oh, Paul Rudd and Tim Robinson.
The funniest thing I've seen in my entire
One of
life.
the funniest skits was that Robinson guy going through the drive-thru. I don't know what it's from, but it was really funny.
When a rent delivery pulls suburban dad Craig into the orbit of his mysterious and charismatic new neighbor, Austin, a sweet bromance seems to blossom over an innocent evening of urban exploration, punk rock, and mutual appreciation for Paleolithic antiquities.
Alright, lame. Pass.
Then we have Henry Johnson,
Definite pass.
because she had a little booth.
Oh, I didn't even know she had a little bit in there. Alright, he doesn't like Shia LaBeouf. Alright, so pass.
No, because you said that last week with another Shia LaBeouf.
I mean, I liked him in Fury. He was good in Fury.
But right when you saw Shia LaBeouf, you're like, pass. Then we have Lily, a fair pay activist drama.
Okay, cool. I'm all for fair pay, I guess.
And we have Nanas, starring Vince Vaughn and four Italian grandmas.
Double V! Wow, that looks so stupid.
Then we have Soultorn, mobile seamstress, crime killer, or crime.
She just looks lost. So torn. Oh wow, I love sewing. Wow, that's so fun. Okay, I think we can skip the rest, can't we?
Sharp Corner, car crash thriller.
Yeah, these are all the ones
Summer
at the bottom.
'69, spunky
Yeah,
sex
pass,
comedy.
Pass. I don't want to see people
Unit
ruined.
234, thriller. Watch the Skies, a alien abduction Swedish movie. Wicked is Pain. Keanu Reeves documentary about John Wick.
That would be interesting because I like that movie and I like Keanu Reeves. He's very based.
This week we also had the Cannes Film Festival. What interests me is we're
What
getting
is that? What is the Canis Film Festival?
a film festival that happens every year. I can't tell you what has been produced from it, but
You don't know anything about the Canis Film
No.
Festival? Oh, okay. I thought you would tell me because I don't know.
On Wednesday we are getting a re-release of Kingdom of Heaven.
Okay, what is with these re-releases of movies? Make new movies.
Make
new movies.
If I'm off Wednesday
New
night,
ideas.
I'm coming.
Come on.
I'm coming to see this.
I don't want to see a goddamn remake again or a re-release.
This is one of my all-time favorite movies.
I have seen it before. It's Salahuddin is there.
Yeah.
And Richard the Lionheart is there.
And Orlando Bloom.
And Orlando Bloom, I guess.
He's the main character.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about Richard, like in history, Richard the Lionheart and Salahuddin battled each other over Jerusalem, Third Crusade, 1187, I think it was. I did it. The only reason I know that is because I did a report on that in high school. And
Liam Neeson's also in it. And of course, he died. Or no, that's Sean Bean that dies
Sean
in
Bean,
everybody. But Liam Neeson is in it.
And I think I used this movie. No, this movie came out after. This was 2011, right?
Yeah.
When it came out, 2011.
11. Yeah, this is for the Fast.
So that would have been after. Anyways, thanks to I'm gonna name drop this game. Age of Empires. Age of Empires 2. They had a Salahuddin campaign, and I literally used that as part of my research. That's why I wanted to, that's why I picked that subject. I'm like, Salahuddin, so I can play video games.
Yeah, but it worked. This is one that if I don't work Thursday night at 6, I'm going to see.
Oh, okay.
Or Wednesday, not Thursday.
I've already seen. I like the siege battle and stuff.
I saw this in theaters when it first came out with my dad.
Oh, good for you. You did it.
And when did this come out?
I don't think it was 2011. I think
No, it was well before that.
It was 2005.
Cause I was still in school.
Because I was thinking like this, because this is right after Lord of the Rings came out. Orlando Bloom became a top tier person to have. Because he also did Pirates of the Caribbean as well, so he was super hot, star rising and stuff.
Hey, I don't have anything for game news, TV show news. Resident Alien Season 4 last week finally got a release date, June 6th. And a trailer. The trailer made it look good. I can't wait for Season 4. I've been rewatching rewatching the first three. I'm sure your mom is looking forward to it too, if you've even told her.
No, I haven't told her. I probably won't. I like to watch. I don't like to watch it week by week.
Yep.
I like to watch it all at once. Um, well, when they all come out, because we've been wanting to watch Dark Winds as well, but they usually have 6 episodes per season, but this time it was 8, so like 5 came out. My mom was like, "Oh, let's watch it." I'm like, "No, it's not done yet. I want to wait till they're all done, then we can watch it."
I'll watch it week by week, but we can review it at the once the season's done. I for those that are Don fans, they did announce that movie theaters in the North America are gonna get the first 3 episodes of season 2 on June 5th in theaters.
Okay. All right. What is our time at? I think we've gone over
14 minutes.
14 minutes. Yeah, I think we're gonna like wrap it up here. One thing I did want to talk about for things I've been watching. I've been watching someone play this game called High on Life. If you haven't heard of it, it's basically talking guns, and they use comedians. It's the guy from Rick and Morty. He's one of the guns. They have JB Smoove as one of the guns. Tim Robinson is another one of the guns, and they're very good. It's basically it's an extension of the Rick and Morty universe. That's what it feels like, and it's more goofy. It's more of seeing how it's like being in an episode of Rick and Morty. It's like, okay, but it's expanded into this bigger area. Basically, what happens is your parents leave for the weekend, and it's just you and your sister, and all of a sudden, an alien comes down and attacks you. You find this gun, and you become a bounty hunter and try to get at this guy who is trying to enslave humans and stuff like that. Basically, they're literally turning them into drugs. So, yeah. So that's awesome. All right, what are we doing next?
I already started it.
Okay, can the people see
Yep.
what's
Yep.
on the screen?
Yep.
Okay, so this is a One Piece quiz. Okay.
Guess the character by brief description. First, we got has a self-inflicted scar under his eye,
Okay.
Luffy. Retired pirate hunter, Zoro.
He laughed. I don't know what the hell that means. It's probably Buggy.
I'm sure Buggy was a different one.
Oh, Ventura, distinctive cannibal. Okay. He laughed. Self-proclaimed god of lightning. Oh, I don't remember his name.
You know, I already tried it, and
No.
it didn't come up. Is that? Did I have the? Yeah, I just had the.
World's
English.
strongest man. So that would be Kaido, I think. Try Kaido.
Kaido was already an answer.
Oh,
Tried to die by jumping off Sky Island.
Who the hell is the strongest man? World's strongest man. Oh, that would be Whitebeard, right? Edward Newgate. It says you spelled Edward wrong. That's how you spell Edward. There it is, Whitebeard.
Dreams of mapping the entire world.
That would be Nami, of course. Long nose is Usopp.
How do we spell that again? I got
U-S-O-P-P. Giraffe swordsman. That
Cakew.
that guy. What's his name?
Cakew.
Cakew. Oh, I don't
Controls the sand.
know. Crocodile. Yep. World's most wanted man. That would be Gold Roger.
Oh, that was he laughed.
Oh. World's Most Wanted Man. I don't know. Fire Fist would be Ace.
Ace. And
Fire Fist Part
Sabo.
2 is Sabo. Yep. Super is Frankie, of course. Survivor of O'Hara, that would be
Robin.
yeah, thank you, Robin. Saved Luffy from Marine Ford. Latest member of the Straw Hats as of 2024.
Jinbei.
Jinbei. It's Jim Bay. Gim. I always call him Jinbei too. Mr. Prince.
Bankai. Or no, Sanji.
Oh. Yo no. That's Caesar
Yo.
Clown. Caesar Clown.
Nope.
It's Caesar spelled weird. Ceasar, I think it is.
Nope.
How do you spell Caesar then? Hold on.
Has a pet goat. Who has a pet goat?
Throws cannonballs, okay.
Mario? Or
Oh, Ceasar. S-A-R.
that's what I tried.
It didn't come up?
No.
Caesar Clown? Ceasar Clown.
Nope.
What? Okay. Yo ho 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 ho. Yo ho. Oh, that's Brooke. Yo ho ho ho. Do Brooke. What? What the hell? Has a pet goat. I don't know. Controls shadows. Not Moria. Moriarty? No.
No, it is Mario.
Moria. There you go.
And I've tried it. And same thing. It's just. That's law. Room shambles. Despite being huge, he has a funny voice. Pika. Gets around on a bike on the ocean. Aokiji. Sprinty guy who got humbled by Luffy. Nami's adoptive mother.
Try Gecko Moria.
I tried that.
Really? A springy guy who got humbled by Luffy.
That apparently did it.
Oh, okay. I know who he is.
Bellamy.
Bellamy, okay. Nami's adoptive mother. The Marine? I don't remember her name. Oh, that's a spoiler.
Sorry. I won't answer it.
Nope, better not.
Princess of Alabasta. Vivi.
Yeah, Vivi.
Big fan of cake.
Big Mom.
Yep. Couldn't turn Luffy to stone.
Oh, Jack, Kaido's left-hand man. Hancock, yeah. Hancock? Oh, Boa Hancock. There we go. Kaido's left-hand man is Jack. It's a little down, but that's what I see. What? Idiots.
Let's see, is this character you haven't met yet, but he has a Jack is his left hand. This is his right hand.
Oh, okay, got it. Master, no.
Clash with the previous answer in Seabody. Who's light
What?
speed?
That would be the admiral guy.
Kuzum?
His, like, yeah. Whatever his name is.
No,
What is it?
Kuzan is the Kizaru.
Kizaru.
Clash with the previous answer and see buddy. Kuma? Nope. The Phoenix, Marco.
Who's the pigeon guy again? I know he was on Water 7.
Lucy. Rob Lucy. Lucci.
Lucci? Didn't he got another name, right? Oh. You gotta spell it right, I guess. Sabaody. Well, what's the Sabaody one?
Not sure.
Oh, Vegapunk. Smartest man in the world. I guess it's Vegapunk.
Yeah.
And then Judge. Aaron Judge? Oh my god, are you serious? Oh, adoptive father, Zeph. Sorry. Zeph, my bad.
Has the power to change your age. That is a spoiler.
Yep.
But I don't even know how to spell her name apparently.
Who
Kaido's
cares?
left. And
Who cares? I don't want any spoilers, so suck it. See, that's the one I care about, spoilers.
Yeah.
But with Detective Conan, I'm like, whatever. It's just solving cases and stuff.
Bellamere is Nami's adoptive mother. World's most wanted man is Dragon, not Roger.
Oh, god, yeah.
Brooke is spelled with an E at the
What?
end.
That's bullshit.
Sengoku has a pet goat, apparently.
What?
Pirates Are Evil is Doflamingo. Kaido's left-hand man wasn't apparently Jack. Famous fishman, which we didn't get, who's Fisher Tiger. Sacrificed himself for luck or his own. And one-shotted by Shank's kid. I think you got to that, or mention of it, because that's all that it mentions. We actually did pretty good compared to the last one. 37 out of 50. That was that. We're gonna call it a night. I'm tired.
Yep, time to go to bed. Well, for me, I got